I sat there with my pulse hammering, while the two most beautiful assholes I had ever seen acted like I was some new toy they hadn't decided how to break yet. That was the worst part. If they had just been mean, I could have hated them properly. But they weren't just mean. They were interested. And interest was always more dangerous. Alec called me doll. Cade called me sweetheart. Both of them talked to me like they were mocking me, flirting with me, and testing me all at once. Ignoring them only made it worse. By the end of the week, I had learned the rules of Westlake High. Grace hated me. The twins enjoyed bothering me. And the more I tried to stay invisible, the more impossible that became. Still, school wasn't the worst part of my day. Home was. Because at school, the danger came with dark eyes and smirks. At home, it smelled like whiskey. A week after I started at Westlake, Tori dropped me off after work. Melissa was still out, which left me alone with Frank. I knew he was drunk the second I opened the door. He was slumped in the recliner, eyes bloodshot, anger already brewing before I had even said a word. Where the fuck have you been? Working, I said. That should have been enough. It never was. I tried to go upstairs, but his voice stopped me cold. Working? He spat. Or were you out whoring around like your mother? I turned back then, anger overriding caution. Melissa isn't my mother. Big mistake. His hand locked around my wrist before I could move. Hard. Too hard. Every muscle in my body went tight. Get off me, Frank. He yanked me closer. His breath was thick with alcohol. His grip tightened. The room seemed to narrow around us until all I could feel was panic and the crushing certainty that this time, he wasn't going to stop where he usually stopped. And in that moment, with his fingers digging into my skin and my back inches from the stairs, I understood something ugly and simple. The boys at school might know how to humiliate me, but the real danger was waiting at home. By the next morning, a bruise in the shape of Frank's hand was blooming across my skin, and I still had to go back to school, back to the twins, back to the boys whose eyes missed nothing. Because if Cade and Alec noticed the mark, if they noticed what kind of house I went home to, then my life in this town was about to get a lot more dangerous.